Hey guys, this is Sarah and today is Wednesday, January 27th, which means it's time for another Top 5 Wednesday. Today's Top 5 Wednesday is Top 5 Favorite Anti-Heroes, and I have to admit that I had to ask in a thread what was an anti-hero. The way it was explained to me, it's basically a character in a book who is represented as bad, as negative, as a villain, but somehow, some way either ends up saving the day and or helping our main character in a positive way. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So I ended up looking through my read books and picked 5 male characters, surprisingly or not surprisingly, they're all male, who I believe are anti-heroes and who I think of in a nice way or I love them. I'll explain as I go on. Let's get started. In spot number 5 is Octavian from The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan. As long as the picture of The Blood of Olympus is on here, if you have not read this and you don't want to be spoiled, mute it. As soon as the image is gone, you can turn back on the volume. Octavian spends the whole entire book in Blood of Olympus trying to defeat another group of demigods, trying to kill people, making a huge fuss, aligning himself with monsters to help, and generally being a bad guy and ruining crap for everyone. But in the end, he sort of makes a flying catapult of himself and helps Leo defeat Gaia in the air with fire. I don't think he meant to do that, especially since he killed himself in the process by accident, but he did end up helping save the day. So I think of him as an anti-hero. In spot number 4 is Patch from the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. I consider him an anti-hero because he represents a very bad guy, bad boy. He cheats, he lies, he kills, he gets in fights, he is generally rough around the edges, but as an anti-hero, he does everything in his power to take care of our main character, protect her, love her. Even though he feels that she's better off without him, she doesn't try to make that choice for her. He just tries to protect her. And he tells her up front, look, I'm bad news. I deal with bad people, I do bad things, you should not be with me, but I love you. And if you want to be with me, I'm going to do everything in my power to keep you safe. And I think that makes him an anti-hero. In spot number 3 is Lucifer from the Fallen series by Thomas E. Nagoski. Again, if you have not read the series, as long as the picture is here, mute it, and then once the picture's gone, you can continue watching. Lucifer comes sort of in the 5th book, and not in the bestest way. And first of all, when you think of Lucifer, you think of traitor, you think of jealousy, you think of hell. But in this particular series, he is very much an anti-hero. Hell is not actually a place. Hell is a feeling inside of him, which is all the pain, all the jealousy, all the hurt that he caused in the war against his other angel people, and it was given to him when he fell from heaven. Try as he might, he is not allowed to return to heaven after his son forgives all the other fallen angels, but now that he is with the Nephilim and his son Aaron, who is our main character, he does everything he can to help them succeed and to help them make the world a better place. And that's why I think makes him an anti-hero. He is remorseful, he is understanding of the things that he did and the hurt that he caused people, and he's trying to make up for them by helping the planet and the human race and these Nephilim who are trying to keep everyone alive. In spot number 2 is Victor from Vicious by V.E. Schwab. If you read this, this is pretty much self-explanatory. This story is about humans with superpowers, but pretty much everyone's a little cuckoo. I picked Victor because he's the main character, and though he has some problems with sadistic tendencies, and mind plans and crazy stuff. He has a few loose he has a few loose screws in his brain. You still end up rooting for him. He protects the smallest member and smallest character in this book with a lot, and he helps her, and he ends up sort of winning in a way, but not. It's very confusing, but he is the sort of guy that does bad things, acts bad, knows he is bad, and you still end up rooting for him anyway, which is basically what an anti-hero is to me. And spot number 1 is Cole from the Everneeds trilogy by Birdie Ashton. If you've seen my series review, you know that I found him to be the only great part about that series. He is so bad. He is an awful, awful person. He is manipulative, he is secretive, he is a liar, he's a cheater. But at the end of the day, he helps this stupid, vapid, idiot girl get what she wants because he loves her. And although that last book was awful, it really showed brightly his anti-hero-ness, because he's not a nice guy. Throughout the whole trilogy, he's not a nice guy. But at the end of the day, he was just like, you know what? I love you, and I want you to be happy, whether that's with or without me, so I'm going to help you do this. Which, hello, that's what anti-hero is all about. Thanks so much for watching this video. Let me know your top 5 favorite anti-heroes. I know there's probably a lot more. I feel like I haven't read any of the popular books that everyone is reading right now, so I can't pick what most people would pick, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. So let me know what would be your choices if you had to be asked. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!